the dojo, shoulders all wide, glowing with confidence, ego on a ride. Got my crew behind me dressed in crazy gear. Everybody scatter when showing up for beer. Got a mirror in my pocket, check my face all day, telling every single person move about my way. Bruce Leroy training, trying to find a glow. I'm just flexing in Harlem, letting everybody know. Got enough attitude to fill a limousine. Talking so much trash, you think I was a machine. Catch me at the pizza shop, demanding my respect. If somebody look funny, then they get a neck check. Am I the meanest? Show up, no. Am I the prettiest? Show up, who am I? Shogun of Harlem. Am I the meanest? Say what? What? Am I the prettiest? Say what? Who am I? Shogun of Harlem. Rocking shoulder pads bigger than a Cadillac. Every time I enter, hear the dramatic track. Laura Charles laughing, Leroy stay calm. Meanwhile, I'm yelling loud enough to sound alarms. I don't need directions, I just point and pose. Got enough confidence to power 10 shows. Looking for the master with the mystical light, but I spent 3 hours making sure my hair was right. Harlem superstar, self-appointed king. Got my own fan club cheering everything. Think I'm 10 feet tall when I'm walking through the street. Even my reflection stands up when we meet. Am I the meanest? Show up, up. Am I the prettiest? Show up. Who am I? The Shogun of Harlem. Am I the meanest? Say what? What? Am I the prettiest? Say what? Who am I? The Shogun of Harlem. Finally met Leroy when the showdown came. Thought I'd take his title when his martial arts fame. Started talking tough, chest puffed to the sky. Then the glow lit up and I said, oh my. Still I'm showing up, legend of the block. Even when I'm losing, I can still talk smack. Got enough swagger for 100 rap songs. Confidence so strong that it probably lifts weights wrong. If the glow's in your hands and salute the champ, but I'm still telling stories at the neighborhood camp. Ask me who's the greatest and I'll answer with charm. The Shogun forever, echo through Harlem. Am I the meanest? Pop, pop, pop. Am I the meanest? Show up, the Shogun of Harlem. Hey, no. Ain't nobody playing with you. Undisputed. Fuck out of here with that in it. Fight night round 3 is where it's at, bruv. Come to the boxing lounge. Got me vape and parsec on deck. Fuck itty. Fuck, Mr. Dawkins. Don't think I forgot. Temperance, Regulus. You know what it is. Yo. Shout out Temperance, that's my fam, that's my bruv. PS3 king showing gameplay love. Fight night round 3, got the gloves on tight. Throwing combos on the screen every single night. Buffed up fighters, max stats on display. While the rest of them man, them struggle all day. Talk undisputed, nah, that's not his lane. You laugh and say, bruv, that game's a pain. YouTube upload, steady building the crowd. Temperance in the lounge and he's making us proud. Always got advice when the mates in need. Real one from the start, yeah, that's guaranteed. Temperance, where you at fam? Fight night champion with the controller in hand. I'm Regulus, he's Temperance, that's the crew. Real mates stick together, yeah, we're proper and true. Temperance, everybody knows. PS3 legends while the gameplay flows. From the first bell ring to the final round. Big up boxing lounge, king of the underground. He's got the heavyweights winning, got Ali on deck, got opponents opponents looking nervous, showing mad respect. Head movement clean, got the jab looking slick. 1-2 uppercut, yeah, the KO comes quick. When the comments get spicy, he keeps it all calm. Never looking for drama, never causing alarm. If a friend's got a problem, he's there in a flash. Not the type to disappear when life starts to clash. Temperate and ridiculous, causing laughter online. Talking boxing in games while we're passing the time. Real friendship vibes, never fake, never forced. Like a champion fighter, staying right on course.
Old school gamer with the classic machine, still proving PS3 remains supreme. While everyone's chasing the newest crazies, landing clean hooks in them fight night days. Got the channel growing steady, got the viewers locked in. Every upload feels like another big win. From Tampa to London, let the people all know Tampa-Risk got skills and he's putting in a show. So raise up a drink for the mate that's legit. Good-hearted bruv and he never quits. When regulars calls you answer the phone. That's why Boxing Lounge will forever be known.
Hi fam, listen up, let me tell you the truth. Not many stay loyal from your old school youth, but temper stayed solid through the highs and lows. That's the kind of friendship everybody should know. From fight night sessions to the YouTube grind, one of the best bros that you're ever gonna find.
Temperous, where you at fam?
Fight night champion with the controller in hand.
Regulus, he's temperous.
That's the crew. Real mates stick together, yeah, we're proper and true.
Temperous.
Everybody knows PS3 legends, what the gameplay flows. From the first bell ring to the final round, big up Boxing Lounge,
King of the underground.
Hey, RGM in the building. Red glove militant, you heard? Come back to boxing. Underground boxing community. Subscribe up. Don't be scared. Truth is the new hate. Gang, gang. We shoot the shit. Gang, gang. Talk boxing all night. Gang, gang. Red gloves up when I step in the spot. RGM channel stay hot, can't stop. Silent assassin, Huckleberry 2. Lesson up because, yeah, we bring the truth. Best friend, cool, worst enemy, dang. Subscribe to the channel. Gang, gang. Gang, gang, gang. Pull it real smooth with the gloves, blood red. Talk slick online and your feelings get fed. We break down fights while we crack dumb jokes. Cook fake tough guys like some overdone toast. I ain't Hollywood, nah, I'm way too real. If I rock with your heavy, then the boss stay sealed. Book cross that line, but you done messed up. Now the comments going wild like, boy, shut the fuck up. Hashtag come back to boxing loud in the chat. Underground community, nowhere sad. We incorporate clean, we gritty and raw. Talk, heavy punch stats and still laugh at flaws. 1 minute jokes, next minute fight fast. 1 minute chill, next minute clap back. If you rock with the movement, throw your hands in the sky. RGM fam to the day that we die. Gang, gang. We shoot the shit. Gang, gang. Talk boxing all night. Woo. Gang, gang. Red gloves up when I step in the spot. RGM channel stay hot, can't stop. Silent assassin, Huckleberry 2. Lesson up because, yeah, we bring the truth. Best friend, cool, worst enemy, dang. Subscribe to the channel. Gang, gang. Gang, gang, gang. I be roasting clowns while the bell go ding. Every live stream feel like a title ring. Got the whole squad yelling who won't smoke. Did somebody slip and become the joke? Real ones know I ain't fake for views. I say what I mean, got nothing to lose. Could dap you up or verbally fold you. Depends if you're solid or acting bipolar. RGM got the combo, crazy half stand-up comedy. Have Mike Tyson angry, talk off a pound while we laugh real loud. Underground boxing community proud. Hey, if you tired of the fake, come slide through. If you tired of the snakes, come ride to it. Real talk mixed with comedy gold. Cold left hook made the whole room froze. Silent assassin, that's the code I keep. Huckleberry energy, never too sweet. Everybody tough to the facts come out, then they quiet real fast when we air shit out. I keep it raw, never switch no sides. Got red gloves on and truth in my eyes. One click away from the widest place. Boxing debates and jokes to your face. From breakdown clips to the laugh attack. RGM channel got the people coming back. Gang, gang, we shoot the shit. Gang, gang, talk boxing all night. Gang, gang, red glove militant running the scene. Funniest boxing channel you ever seen. Silent assassin, Huckleberry 2. Underground fam, know the vibe stay true. Best friend maybe, enemy if you're lame. Subscribe to RGM. Remember the name. Hey. you. Underground fam, know the vibe stay true. Different maybe, enemy. If you're lame, subscribe to RGM. Remember the name. Hey.
Yeah, I know there was no sound. That was because my earpiece died. Like right before I was about to come on, uh, my earpiece died. Let me take a look here. I want to thank everybody for showing up. It's not going to be a long live. It's just I need to take a little break from the studying. It's like driving me crazy. And I'm eating a calzone. Um I know Polo's here and he gonna ask me what am I eating. I'm eating a calzone. I'm almost done with it. So but yeah, how's everybody doing? Or actually no, it's not a calzone, it's stromboli. Pretty much the same thing. It's a little bit different, but at its core it's the same thing. But whatever everybody. Hope y'all doing well. Yeah, it's been rough. Because every day this is what I do, right? For the most part. Some days are a little bit different from others, but for the most part, I wake up and I start studying. And I started intermittent fasting a few weeks ago, so I don't eat until a certain time. Like I'm eating lunch, but technically it's breakfast, you know. But yeah, I get up and I study. And I study either till lunchtime or until I can't study no more, whichever comes first. And when I feel I can't study no more, if it's not lunchtime, I'll take a nap. Because usually that's what it is. It's like, I'm for whatever reason I didn't get appropriate amount of sleep when I woke up. Um, if I take a nap, usually by the time I'm done with my nap, it's time for me to eat. So I eat. After I eat, I go back to study. And I really don't stop until like 10 o'clock at night. So I'm like studying all day. Like when y'all see me in chats, I'm usually studying, and you'll see me, I'll like allow my studying to slow down to be in chat, but then I'll say, okay, I got to get back to the studying like full force. And that's when you'll see me say, oh, I'm going back to my studies. So yeah, it's just been a lot. Hey, what up, Pamela? Hope you're doing well. So yeah, I just figured I'd talk to you guys for a little bit. Um, Hope everybody's doing well. See a lot of craziness going on in the sector. It was nice to see Phantom get his, well, not get his channel back, but you know, um, I hate to see anybody really lose their channel. For the most part, some people kind of ask for it. Thank you, Willis. But yeah, some people, they kind of ask for it, and in those cases, I still wish for them not to lose their channel. I just wish that they would change their ways or learn before it's too late. You know, like and I'm not saying that this makes me better. I'm just giving myself as an example. I've had my channel for it's gonna be 11 years next month, and I've never had to start over. I've had the same channel that whole time. And once again, I'm not bragging and I'm not saying that makes me better than anybody. But what I'm saying is I've been able to avoid those problems. Now, sometimes it's not the person's fault why they lose their channel, and sometimes it is. Like I know Polo when he lost his first channel, I don't believe that was his fault. You know, was it avoidable? Yes, but I still don't feel like it was his fault. It was the actions of others who were taking advantage of Polo's open platform and generosity, and then they would corn bomb him, and it happened one too many times, and that's what caused the first channel to go away. So sometimes things like that happen, but then sometimes things that happen, like I'm not gonna say his name, but you could probably figure out who I'm talking about. But a certain somebody, they they miss T Mac, but a certain yeah, you got corn bomb, but a certain somebody likes to make threats of a sexual nature and did it to the wrong one, and he lost his channel. That was his fault. Like we tolerated that behavior in the boxing set in the boxing community. We shouldn't have, but we were like, okay, we ain't trying to do that. But not everybody is like that, you know. So in the boxing community, we were pretty much satisfied with, oh well, don't come back, blocking them. They're not welcome to the channel anymore. Don't hit my link because I'm not letting you on, kind of thing. You were basically canceled in the sense of you were excommunicated. We didn't try to take your channel away. That's basically how we handle. And that's the hey, what up, Vantisha? Nice to see you. And we kind of handle things differently in the boxing community. Even though like I've kind of integrated into the T sector, even though I've kind of integrated into the T sector at my core, I still do things in the boxing community way. Like, in the T sector, I see that the mod wrenches are treated very differently than we do in the boxing community. In the T sector, only certain people get wrenches, whereas in the boxing community, for the most part, most pages, if you hang around long enough, you'll get a wrench. And if you're a close friend, then you get a what we call a super wrench. So that's why if you remember in Phantom's original channel, everybody was blue. There wasn't nobody who wasn't blue. And there's a couple people here that I need to give wrenches to. So hopefully I remember to do that before I end it. But yeah, that's at my core. Yeah, they did. You ain't lying, man. I'll be seeing them. Oh, that's one thing though. They've been doing that, not necessarily with the T sector, but they've been doing that where they'll go somewhere that is not boxing related. And it's like, why am I seeing, this troll page of Slugger Sam or Mad Chad or somebody like that? And this channel is not a boxing channel. So when the T sector merged with the boxing community, naturally the trolls ran them up. Hey, how you going, Blueberry? Hope you're doing well. But yeah, it's it's been very interesting. Um Now that's not to say that if you have a wrench you're not special. It's just like I said, we kind of treat it a little bit differently. And me being from that community, that kind of stuck with me. I think when Phantom lost his original channel, I think when he came back, he felt like he wanted to do things differently. And it makes sense because when you do the same thing expecting different results, they call that insanity. So, but I did hear him entertain giving more wrenches. especially the people who hit the panel. So we may be seeing that. We'll see. But will it ever be like how it used to be, where he was giving everybody a wrench? Probably not. Yeah, they are. They are. Because their whole existence is not even really having to do with boxing. It has to do with messing with people, you know. And see, I'll say this. I don't think this murder could have happened sooner because we had this group running amok, and for the most part, they were kids. They were like high school kids, but they were kids for the most part. Not all of them. Some of them were graduated, but they were trolling like you wouldn't believe. And the reason why they don't do it anymore is because they went back to school. They were like at home. They were, their school gave them laptops so they could do school from home. And they were missing like the social aspect of school. So what they were doing was they was using the boxing community as their social grounds, but they would just troll. Well, when school was back to normal, that went away. But they were very vicious. Yeah, a lot of them were raised with no morals. You're right. You're right, Blueberry. A lot of them were raised with no morals. Yeah, and I'm gonna be honest with you. There was a time where I became really cool with those trolls. Like I didn't with um because in the beginning they were trolling, but it wasn't so bad. But then I stopped. Yeah, yeah, it was. It was during the panty, and yeah, the ringleader was not in high school though. He was 22 years old at the time, and he was a big troll himself. But pretty much the rest of that group uh was high school, and they kept escalating. Like their antics were getting worse and worse. And one of my good friends actually called me up because he had my phone number. He had a very serious conversation with me, and I'm very glad that he did because that made me kind of see, okay, the things they're starting to do are not cool. I mean, I saw the escalation, but I guess I was like being optimistic, like, oh, well, this is about as far as it'll go. They'll go back to what they were doing before, but they weren't. They were escalating, and it got even worse after I stopped going over to their channels and messing around with them. Because I'm not gonna lie, they were funny. They were funny, but after I left is when they started getting a little bit more racist. They started doxing. Yes, we did have doxing in the boxing community. It's some people act like the T sector brought it. Now I will say it got ramped up with the T sector integration, but it's not like we didn't have any doxing. No, we definitely did. And yeah, it was I don't think that was the right time to do the merger because I think for one, you're dealing with high school kids and you may not necessarily know that they're high school kids, you know. So that brings like a whole dynamic where you might cross a line not realizing you're crossing that line with a minor. And then there was also just they were very they they were a lot like a certain somebody where there's lines you shouldn't cross and they habitually cross them. So and they probably have all graduated at this point and I haven't seen them come back. And that probably is because they've matured. Yeah, and there's no excuse for that. Not that it's really an excuse for a high school kid to do it, but it's like, okay, they're a high school kid. They don't think things all the way through. Now, that person right there is not, it's closer to 40 than they're closer to 30, and they're doing that. There's no excuse for that. You know, there's a reason why a lot of, what's the word? A lot of crimes that are committed by young kids are not, don't stay on their record, and they don't serve the same kind of time, and they don't go to the same facilities. You know, oh, she is 40? Oh, I thought she was like 38 or something like that. But yeah, either way, you know, you should know better. You should know better than to be doing that. Like a high school kid might know it's wrong and might know it's against the law, but they don't really know exactly what, the extent of the law. Whereas, especially her, she claims that she knows the law so well. Well, then why do you keep on breaking it? Why do you, and on a consistent basis? So that's why I say, it's really not excusable. Not that it's really excusable because the real world ramifications are the same, but let's be honest, if a 16-year-old doxes you on the internet, they're not going to get treated the same as a 40-year-old. The 16-year-old might do some juvie time, and it won't be on their permanent record. It's not going to affect their employment. A 40-year-old, they're screwed. They're gonna, not saying they're gonna be, um, they're not saying they're gonna suffer the full extent of the law, because it depends. It's a case by case. Somebody who's continuously getting in trouble, who has a record, they're probably going to be treated more harshly than somebody who's a first time offender who maybe acted out of passion. Hey, how's it going, Lady Letitia? Hope you're doing well today. I'm just taking a little break from my studies. Um, I study a lot right now, so hopefully, hopefully, I wanted to be done yesterday, but I'm gonna be honest, it's probably not gonna be till this weekend because these final chapters are long, and the only reason why I'm not studying right now is for my own sanity. So I kind of gave a breakdown of my day. How's it going, Dee Dee? And then who else? I saw somebody. Oh yeah, Drunk Irishman. How you doing, man? Veronica. It's a yeah. Shout out to Get This Smoke wherever he may be. I hope he's doing all right. Come on, man. Pretty much everybody said that they're willing to forgive their the bets if you come back. I remember that night like it was yesterday. He really thought that it was gonna turn around. He was so confident, and it never turned around. Next day, no smoke. The day after that, still no smoke. It's been over a year. In November, it'll be 2 years. Speaking of the boxing trolls, Yeah, and that's the other thing. Like a lot of times, the boxing trolls, we let them live. Not always, but a lot of times we do in the boxing community for various reasons. One of the reasons being a lot of times is like you're seen as weak if you can't handle a little bit of trolling. The other thing is that's a view. If you're starving for views, you block that troll, that's a view you're not gonna get anymore. That's why a lot of times Phantom gave everybody a wrench, but he also didn't want anybody blocking anybody, hiding anybody. And not saying he's starving for views, I'm just saying, that's that I think that may be part. Not he's starving for, but Phantom's always been like freedom of speech kind of guy. So, you know, he doesn't take anybody's voice away. How's it going, Shanta? Hope you're doing well. Oh wow. 4 a.m. in Australia. I do want to visit Australia one day. Hey, how's it going, Luna's Blade? Hope you're doing well. Ah, okay. Hey, we was having lunch together. But yeah, I remember when me and my ex were together, we talked about places we want to visit. I brought up Australia, but she never wanted to go. So, but we ain't together no more. So maybe my next partner will be willing to go to Australia. I She just heard things, and I'm like, you can't go by what you hear. You gotta experience things for yourself. Now I get it. Going to Australia is not going to be cheap, but first off, it's a whole continent. I'm sure all of Australia is not the same. I'm sure there's differences between east and west, north and south. You know, so I just finished eating a stromboli. I just finished eating it. But oh hey, how's it going, junkyard dog? But yeah, like, and I just never go by other people's experiences. I don't want to miss out. Hey, how's it going, the headhunter? I don't want to miss out on something just because somebody else had a bad experience. Somebody else might have had a bad experience. You go there, you have one of the best experiences of your life. You know. Now, sometimes you have too many, like overwhelming. I'll call them witnesses. When you have too many overwhelming accounts from multiple witnesses saying the same thing, then maybe that's a situation where you're like, you know what, let me avoid that place. But like I said, Australia, it's a whole continent. I'm sure going to Brisbane is different from going to Sydney. I'm sure it's not the same experience. So it just depends on where you go. Japan, that's another one. Like you have parts of Japan that are still like villages, and then you got Tokyo, which is like very, very technically advanced. So yeah, I'm not a fan of that. Um, and Shanta, um, I think I'm doing what you were doing months ago with the studying. So I'm studying for the life and health and annuities exam, and it's a lot. And what sucks is a lot of the stuff I knew already, but there's things that are sprinkled out throughout the course that I didn't know. So it's like I really can't skip anything. I gotta read it all. But yeah, let's see. I'm just trying to see if there's anybody in the chat that I missed. But yeah, it is. It is. Whew. And I don't know what kind of background you got, Shanta. Me having my background, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of easy to grasp. But if you don't have that background and you're studying this stuff, I could see how it could become like overwhelming. Um, I'm doing pretty good on taking the little quizzes you got to pass along the way. So I hope that's a good indication that I'll do well on the exam because those little quizzes don't count for nothing. They're just you can't advance through the. Yeah, that's right, Miss T Mac. No drama over here. I try to stay drama free. Yeah, that's only 50%. I'm not a mathematician, but 18 watching, 9 likes, that's 50%. We need to get closer to 100. Oh, now there's 20 watching. It ain't 50% no more. At least that's what it says on my screen. You've been a witness protect. Oh man. But yeah, I try, and that's why I haven't been doing the games. I am gonna do the games again for anybody who was enjoying that. I didn't stop because I didn't like it or anything like that. I stopped because I need to focus on this. Thank you, Dee Dee. I need to I need to focus on and like I said, the only reason why I'm live right now is for my sanity. You know, because when I end this live, I'm gonna like I said, I'm gonna give some wrenches out before I end the live. But after I end the live, I'm gonna get back to the study. And I will be studying from now till I go to bed. Or from that point till I go to bed. That's the plan. I've even wanted to like take like basically 2 hour naps. I've played around with this idea, but I don't think it's really gonna work out, so I haven't done it. But I've even played with the idea of like, okay, let me just take a nap for 2 hours, do some reading, take another 2 hour nap, and like keep going. Like basically do that like round the clock. But I think what that's gonna do is I think it's gonna do more damage than good. I don't think I'm gonna retain the information as well. So I'm just gonna stick to doing it how I'm doing now. Yeah, I do. I got snacks, and the only thing is I'm intermittent fasting, so I only eat between a specific hour, or sorry, specific window of time, not an hour. Uh, yeah, that's the other thing, Pam. When I once I now power naps do work. Because yeah, I will say that. But for me, a power nap is like Like I used to do power naps all the time when I work. Like I'll be working, and usually the last break I would sleep on that last break, and then I'd come back and finish the rest of my day fully refreshed. You know, take like a 13, 14 minute nap, you know, and then get back to work. Um, but yeah, it's the round the clock studying thing. I just don't think it. I think I'll get through it faster, or maybe at the same rate of time, but I won't retain as well. So naps are the best. Oh yeah, Boxing Lounge. I played your song at the beginning. Shout out to Boxing Lounge. Boxing Lounge is actually drunk Irishman. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I played Boxing Lounge song. Boxing Lounge, I've known Boxing Lounge for a very long time. I would venture to say he was there near the beginning of my channel. I started my channel July 15th of 2015. So um I want to say he's been there from within the first year. And he's not from the very beginning, but he's been there, I want to say, from within the first year, definitely within the first 2 or 3 years. Um, and I was just drinking some Sprite. Yeah. But yeah, I remember when I was using OBS, he sat on the phone with me and helped me get it set up. But yeah, he sat there on the phone with me for probably an hour and a half, maybe even 2 hours for free. He didn't ask for no money or anything, for free. Gave me like an hour and a half, 2 hours of his time to set something up that was purely in my best interest. Did not serve anything in his best interest whatsoever. He was also there for me when my girlfriend passed away. Um, so Boxing Lounge, he's a real one. You know, he yeah, good friend of mine. And those are just a couple instances. There's more to it than that, but I'm not gonna go through the whole history. But yeah, um, yeah, he is. He is. He's a true friend. You know, like I said, there's more to it than just that. But you know, just to kind of tell y'all where I'm at with him. So yeah, must thank you to thank you, Miss T Mac. But yeah, big shout out to him. You know, seems like everybody who's heard the song likes it. Um, he deserves the best I can give, and that's what I can say about the guy. So right now he does mainly Fight Night Round 3 um content. Um, he plays on a PS3 that he has modded and made. Like it's not your typical, hey, how's it going, Jedi? It's not your typical. Now Jedi's been there from day one. Jedi has been there from day one. Boxing Lounge has been there from pretty much the beginning. Jedi has been there from. Um, I'm gonna put it in terms of like a pregnancy. Jedi was there from the time the mom and the dad did the do and this channel was born. uh, yeah, but Boxing Lounge has been there not long after. Um, and I hope that I've been there for him even a fraction as much as he's been there for me. And there's a few people I could say. Jedi is another one I can say that about. There's a few others. Um, there's one guy that I could say that about, but he ain't around no more. I hope he's all right. I mean, he randomly shows up, and there is a, he'll show up with a name that I've never seen before, but I always know it's him because when he sees me, there's a line that he says, and once I see that line, I'm like, oh, that's him. And then me and him will end up talking in the background somehow. So I hope it's been a while since I. Um, oh yeah, I talk to Carl from time to time. I'm not gonna say on a regular basis, but from time to time I'll hear from Carl, the boxing kangaroo. But yeah, Carl's another guy. Um, I've known for a good while. For a while there, we were calling him the Vegemite King because he's Australian and he looks a lot like the Liver King. If you ever, I'll let him know, Pamela, next time I talk to him. Yeah, because he hits me up from time to time. He was the one who let me know that I was struck. He's the one who let me know that I had no idea that I had been struck, and he was the one who let me know. So yeah, Carl's a good man. He's a family man, believe it or not. I know he comes off as rough and a foul mouthed Australian sailor, but he really is a family man, you know. And yeah, he's a really nice guy. I talk to him a lot about Australia. Right now, Drunk Irishman is on this scumbag thing. It's either scumbag or somebody's returning for Doomsday. One day he kept on saying all these people get this smoke will return for Doomsday. Yeah. Oh, so I had slow. So I was doing a live where I was live around the clock, 24/7. And if you're doing a 24/7 live, you can't be, you know, you can't be on the live the whole time. So I want to say, appreciated the headhunter. I want to say Boxing Lounge was my key holder. I'm pretty sure he was, and he didn't do anything wrong. Either he was my key holder or he had a avatar. Um, he might have just had his avatar there so that the stream wouldn't go down. I don't remember which it was, but I think he would. In any event, I don't think he was at his computer at the time, and somebody hit me up in the back and said, "Hey, you got people backstage." And that was when I was still with my ex. I was at her apartment. So what I did is I logged in and I let everybody who was backstage on. Um, and Jed was one of the people, and Slugger was one of the people. And at the time, they were not getting along, and so they were going at it. And Jed was friends with that person you call the colonizer at the time. Now, since then they've had a falling out, but at the time they were cool. So Slugger used her picture and her name. Now, when I say I let the people on, I mean I let them on and I logged right back off because I was with my girlfriend. I don't, if I'm spending time with my significant other or family, I'm not online at the same time. I don't do that. So, like I said, I let them on and I got back to what I was doing. The next morning, Carl sent me a message saying, "I think you've been struck." And lo and behold, I did by the colonizer. So, yeah, that's what I got struck for. So, but, Young Irishman is funny. He be making me laugh with, like, right now, he's saying everybody's a scumbag. The other day was all these people are returning for Doomsday. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this live because I gotta get back to my studying. Um, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play my little exit song. While I'm doing that, I'm gonna while that's playing, I'm gonna give some wrenches. So give me a second here, I gotta find it. Here we go.
Hey, hey, RGM in the building. Big little militant, you heard? Come back to boxing. Underground boxing community. Subscribe up. Don't be scared. Truth is the new hate. Hey, hey, hey. Gang, gang. We shoot the shit. Gang, gang. Talk boxing all night. Gang, gang. Red gloves up when I step in the spot. RGM channel stay hot, can't stop. Silent and facing, huckleberry too. Laughing up because, yeah, we bring the truth. Best friend, cool, worse enemy, dang. Subscribe to the channel. Gang, gang. Gang, gang, gang. Pull it real smooth with the gloves, blood red. Talk slick online and your feelings get fed. We break down fights while we crack them jokes. Cook fake tough guys like some overdone toast. I ain't Hollywood, nah, I'm way too real. If I rock with your heavy in the box, stay sealed. Book cross that line, but you done messed up. Now the comments going wild like, boy, shut the fuck up. Hashtag come back to boxing loud in the chat. Underground community, nowhere sad. We incorporate clean, we gritty and raw. Talk, 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 heavy punch stats and still laugh at flaws. 1 minute jokes, next minute fight fast. 1 minute chill, next minute clap back. If you rock with the movement, throw your hands in the sky. RGM fam to the day that we die. Gang, gang, we shoot the shit. Gang, gang, talk boxing all night. Woo! Gang, gang. Red gloves up when I step in the spot. RGM channel stay hot, can't stop. Silent and facing, huckleberry too. Lesson uppercuts, yeah, we bring the truth. Best friend, cool, worse enemy, dang. Subscribe to the channel. Gang, 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 gang. I be roasting clowns while the bell go ding. Every live stream feel like a title ring. Got the whole squad yelling who won't smoke. Did somebody slip and become the joke? Real ones know I ain't fake for views. I say what I mean, got nothing to lose. Could dap you up or verbally fold you. Depends if you're solid or acting bipolar. RGM got the combo, crazy half stand up comedy. Have Mike Tyson angry, talk off a pound while we laugh real loud. Underground boxing community proud. Hey, if you tired of the fake, come slide through. If you tired of the snakes, come ride to it. Real talk mixed with comedy gold. Go left hook, make the whole room froze. Silent assassin, that's the code I keep. Huckleberry energy, never too sweet. Everybody tough to the facts come out, then they quiet real fast when we air shit out. I keep it raw, never switch no sides. Got red gloves on and truth in my eyes. One click away from the widest place. Boxing debates and jokes to your face, from breakdown clips to the laugh attack. RGM channel got the people coming back. Gang, gang, we shoot the shit. Gang, gang, talk boxing all night. Gang, gang, red glove militant running the scene. Funniest boxing channel you ever seen. Silent and Satan, Huckleberry too. Underground fam, know the vibe stay true. Best friend maybe, enemy if you're lame. Subscribe to RGM. Remember the name. Hey.